Alright, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to learn a little bit more about me. This is going to be a vlog about the 5 favorite musicians or bands or artists, you know, whatever, doesn't matter. It can be a band, it can be one person, however it turns out. Alright, we're going to start this in no particular order. I'm going to make sure this guy doesn't kill me first. Are you ever going to stop, dude? Alright. Number 1, Nirvana. That was probably the first band that I really got behind, that I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and buy their CDs and, you know, really listen to them and all of that. I don't think anybody who knows music can really deny Nirvana's impact in the late 80s, early 90s at all. They changed music. They brought the whole Seattle grunge scene in, and yeah, they got me hooked. Next band, similar era, Guns N' Roses. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, how can you like Nirvana and Guns N' Roses? There's definitely 2 completely different bands, same type of era of music. Kurt Cobain was a great songwriter, not so much a great musician. Then I heard Guns N' Roses and I heard Slash play guitar, and I'm like, holy crap. Like, look at this guy go. You know, I honestly think he's one of the greatest guitarists of all time. He's got to be up there. Yeah, and of course the uniqueness of Axl Rose and just that original lineup of Guns N' Roses in general was just absolutely amazing. Go ahead, go listen to Appetite for Destruction and just tell me that that doesn't hold up to, you know, nowadays. Alright, number 3. Going to same rock and roll, same route, Stained. And if you're not familiar with that, that's Aaron Lewis. If you're familiar with Aaron Lewis and some of his solo work, that's his rock band from, God, mid to late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, that era. Stained was just a little, not so much different. He can sing. Like the earlier stuff was like hard, heavy, a lot of screaming, but really deep down in there, he's got probably one of the best voices in rock and roll. And it shows. They can do slow songs, hard songs, metal songs. He's doing country now, so there you go. Very versatile. Lyrics and like the meaning behind songs and things like that, everything was just absolutely amazing. That's why I like the band now. Also, a side note, I've seen Stained in concert 3 times, I think it's 3 times. I have seen Guns N' Roses, which is absolutely amazing. I never got to see Kurt. I never got to see Nirvana. I was actually too young at the time to really go to like a concert like that, and you know, he died in '94, so there's that. Alright, so band number 4. I am going to get an absolute crap storm of crap for saying this, but you got to listen to me all the way through, and then you'll understand why. Nickelback. Now, yeah, okay, now everyone's already mad that I said Nickelback, because apparently they're the most hated band in the world or something like that. Back in 1998, they weren't. Go listen to their second album, which is their first U.S. album, which because they're Canadian, The State. That, if I played that for any of you, I didn't tell you who it was, I guarantee you would like it. Some of those songs on there were absolutely amazing, and they were a harder rock band. Now, what happened, Chad Kroeger broke, and this is why people hate them. He broke the musical formula back in the late 90s, early 2000s. He did all his research on songs. He looked up every single #1 hit. He goes like, what did they have in common? Guess what song he wrote next after he did all of that? Yep, it was How You Remind Me on Silver Side Up. That's what he wrote, and that was their smash breakout #1 hit that stayed in the charts. They did have a charting song on The State. Leader of Men did chart, but I don't think it ever hit #1. So I mean, how can you hate this guy? He literally broke the formula in music. Everybody bought into it. They became millionaires because of it. Sold millions of albums. Then I guess somewhere along the line people just turned on him. But yeah, so that's number 4. Okay, now band number 5. Absolutely fell in love with this band the first time I heard her sing. and it's Evanescence with Amy Lee. She is absolutely amazing, and as far as I'm concerned, the single most underrated artist and singer songwriter that there is in the music industry. She has like a legit degree in classical music. Like, she is just absolutely amazing. Don't, like, when you listen to her music, listen to the song 2 or 3 times. Listen to her voice, listen to the lyrics, listen to the music she puts behind it, because she writes all of that orchestra stuff. That's all her. And the original band was with Ben Moody. That sound, that Evanescence sound, almost, I don't want to call it nu metal, because it's not, but that rock classic orchestra type sound, that's theirs. Like, as far as I'm concerned, they made that sound. They made it mainstream. Maybe there was someone before then, but it never caught on until Ben Moody and Amy Lee, and I believe David Hodges was part of that band too at the time, during the Origin CD. They did it. So that's them. Alright, I have seen her in concert 5 times. With the almost every version of the band. The original band with Ben, then the guy right after him when he left, another version of the band when The Open Door came out. One time with her right after the 2011 CD. I don't know who exactly was in that band. I think there was only one. Actually, you know what? I don't even think there was any original people in that band. I think they're all gone at this point. I think it's just her. And then her solo when she did her orchestra tour there with that new symphony CD or whatever it is. Which was absolutely amazing. Just her behind a full orchestra was amazing. Go listen to her stuff. And if you're not convinced, like with the CD music videos and stuff, watch live videos of her. It's just amazing. And that CD, I had a lot of long nights, long drives, late at night and everything. I overplayed that Fallen CD like at least 3 times a week, almost all the way through, just to get me home. So I know that CD through and through. I'm sure you guys got a CD that you got, or just an album or something that you feel similar about, that you just overplayed to the point where you know absolutely every note. So there we go. 5 bands that I like. I do like more than 5 bands, but we want to keep this short and simple. So go ahead, even in the comments, or if you want to do a reaction video to me, just let me know. Throwing it out there. What are your 5 favorite bands? Alright guys, thanks a lot for checking me out. I'll check you later.